There is no more picturesque stadium in all of sports than the Rose Bowl. Week 7 is underway in EA Sports College Football, and we are ready for a terrific game. It's the Wisconsin Badgers and the UCLA Bruins. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you, and Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
I caught up with the Wisconsin head coach before the game. This is a concerning crowd. You know, every time we're here, it's one of the best atmospheres in all of college football. The coach said they will have to communicate at a high level. They have worked with crowd noise all week at practice. We'll see if it pays off here today. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Can't wait to see how this one unfolds. The Bruins headed toward the ball, and we're ready for action. He'll bring it out. It's Coleman. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. Punches ahead. They'll give him a yard to the 13.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. They give it to him again. Works his way into the traffic and picks up 3 to the 17.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on 2nd down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up 3rd and long, and now you're set up to fail.
Now facing 3rd and short from their own 17. Throwing Joseph. Trying to get behind the defense. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's 4th down.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Takes it on the return. Wide open, and it's a foot race. They were playing with fire on that return, and he got loose for a good return of better than 30 yards. This offense has it with really good field position. Looking to throw, it's Iamaleava. Finds the tight end. Terrific job getting to him. There was nowhere to go. Guys, let's take a minute here and think about UCLA. They've jumped to the top of the conference standings. Now the trick is finding a way to stay there.
Well, and that's your goal to start the season. It's always about the conference first. It's not about the national championship picture. So great job taking care of business within the conference, Jesse, but a lot of meat still left on the schedule.
Yeah, and remember, conference championships mean a lot because the way the college football playoff is set up, if you're winning your conference championship, you're probably in the playoff discussion. So they've got a lot of games ahead. They're in that prime spot right now inside their conference. They've got to keep playing well.
Hums it downfield. Connection to the right. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Bruins!
And the offense slips the running back out of the backfield. Nobody decides to cover. My man makes the play. Shows off the hands first. Got to make the catch first. Does the rest. Walks in the end zone for the touchdown.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they cap things off with a scoring toss from 27 yards out. Coming out with it, it's Kearney. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The Badgers start this drive as the offense looks ready to roll. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this. Turning it on! He gets it all the way out to the 19-yard line, a pickup of 6.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Joseph rushes on him. He lobs one high down the left side. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
You know, as an offense, you just don't get that many great opportunities in games to hit these type of big-time plays. When plays like that present themselves and receivers are open, as a quarterback, you have got to make that throw.
Joseph from the gun on 3rd down. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. And you can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
They boot it away on 4th down. No fair catches here, looking for room. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. UCLA will go back to work on offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Here's Iamaleava to throw. Oh, look, Ma, one hand. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The run inside. It's Knight. Maybe a crease. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's 1st down. The Bruins moving the chains on the ground, and they've had some great running backs there. Some have flown under the radar a little bit.
Yeah, guys like Jonathan Franklin. And listen, you can always find elite recruits and great playmakers out there in the Golden State.
And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
You just got to have better concentration if you're the wide receiver. I know it feels like a routine completion. You still got to get 2 hands on the ball and look it in. That's a bad drop.
Sends it back in motion. Throwing, Iamaleava. Looking to the big tight end. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
It doesn't matter who it is, receivers, in this case, a tight end. You get open, you sometimes start to look at that green space in front of you, and you just take your eye off the football, lose your concentration a little bit, and miss that opportunity for possibly a big play.
Wants to adjust the pattern. Third down in the gun, Iamaleava throws to the wideout. Another incompletion on third down.
And I feel like the defense needed that stop. Are already giving up a touchdown, early in this football game. They put another drive together, but great job bowing up, getting that third down stop, and hopefully forcing the field goal.
And this one is perfect. And that will extend their lead even further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He'll bring it out. It's Coleman. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Throwing Joseph. Quick completion on the out. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly.
As a quarterback, you believe in your matchup. And in my running back, if I can get him the ball in space, he's going to win a lot of times. He didn't that time. The defense was ready. Nice job in the open field making the night.
Oh, he's got some space. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. They're going to go right back to him on first down. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. He lets it fly. He's got it inside the 30. A giant chunk of yardage picked up there, and they're down to the 24. And the Badgers are rolling down the field. Joseph buys a little time with his feet. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Wisconsin! Well, they started with horrible field position, but ended with perfect field position in the middle of the end zone.
It all comes down to execution, Reese. You've got to have guys going out and doing their jobs. You saw the offensive line up front. They were physical. Skilled players made it happen with the ball in their hands, and the quarterback really showed command on that last drive.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Thomas. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there. They created a lot of breathing room with that first play of the drive. Now first down from the 39. Running inside. It's Knight. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
Iamaleava. Good timing on the quick out. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. Iamaleava from the gun on third down. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
Defense needed that stop badly. They gave up a touchdown. They gave up a field goal. Here they are in the third possession. They've got to find a way to get off the field. So really nice job on a critical third down, forcing an incompletion.
They're in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, and this is why you square your prominent jawline and go straight ahead to get it. Trying to keep the drive alive. He's not quite going to get there, and they'll turn it over on downs as the defense stops him a few yards short. Throwing Joseph. Here's the pressure. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Second down, they'll go to the air. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to throw deep right side. And that ball is intercepted at the goal line. They're backed up, 1st and 10 from inside their own 5, and they'll try to get this drive started. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Knight. 7-yard pickup on that one. It's now 2nd and 3.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early enough. And there are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
That's the end of the period, and it's UCLA in the lead. We put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. They'll send the tight end in motion. They'll try to run for it. Got a little grass. Brought down at the 20. It's a first down as this offense tries to get something going from deep in its own territory. And the Bruins come to the line with a new set of downs. Quarterback may change this route. Here's Iamaleava to throw. Trying to beat the D deep. Catch inside the 30 and still running. Touchdown UCLA. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
Well, we know, David, talking to the coaches before the game, they wanted to get this guy involved. Weren't able to do it early, but they saw the matchup, took advantage of his speed, and it's a long touchdown.
Yeah, and sometimes it takes a minute to figure out what the defense is doing, but then now you figure it out, and now you go to your go-to guy. He has all the speed, man. He can win outside. You want to play man-to-man coverage on him? You want to leave him on an island? It's not going to turn out well.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Coleman. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. Okay, here comes the Wisconsin offense onto the field. That deficit has now grown to double digits, down 17-7 as they start this drive. On the run, it's Dupree. Just gets it to the 20, a pickup of 1.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
Great job, too, by the QB there, holding the ball as long as possible, allowing the pass rush to get upfield, and at the very last second, getting it to his guy so that he can...
He lofted high and deep down the left side. It's broken up. They took a shot, and he was equal to the challenge to knock it away. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. DB's right up on the receivers. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. The Badgers will hustle to the line. On 3rd and short, the power run here.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, man. They've finally forced the 4th down, right? They've gotten a couple of first downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play, a big 4th down stop here to get some of that momentum and get the football back.
And the Badgers will try to pick it up on 4th down. Trying to do it on the ground. Finding some room. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. The Badgers pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Joseph. He's moving out of the pocket. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Guided out of bounds at the 22. A good play for this offense as they are threatening to score. From the 22 on 1st and 10. He's looking to throw. Release to the back. It's complete. Touchdown, Badgers! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. He'll try to tack on one more.
And that's why this running back is so dangerous. It's not just handing him off the football, but he's a weapon in the passing game. You see his ability to catch it, turn upfield, make people miss, and find the end zone.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Bruins offense makes its way onto the field, hoping to get things going here. These two offenses have been outstanding in the early going, and that ramps up the pressure to put something on the board. There he goes! The spin, still on his feet. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defenses are scared out of their mind.
The Bruins, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. To the ground, he's got it again. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
And I go back to him again, too, man. I mean, just the big play, the play before, and they say, why not? Try it again. Get it to their running back. Try to create some space. Better job by the defense being gap sound, coming downhill, not letting him break tackles and make a big play.
Couple of guys there to get him on the ground.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Wisconsin stops the clock, uses its first timeout. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun on 3rd down, Iamaleava. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And the Bruins will punt this one away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. First run of the day is off. He was called on 3 times in that victory last week. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Throwing Joseph. Looking to buy time. Trying to escape and get it himself. Excellent pursuit by this defense as he barely gets back to the line of scrimmage. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? The run inside. It's Dupree. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line.
Just a simple power play. Again, not sexy, run the ball up the middle. Physicality, offensive line gets to assert themselves, run block, which they love to do. This pays dividends down the road in the fourth quarter.
Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. From the gun, wants to pass. And they fail to hook up on third down.
Can't rest on your laurels as a quarterback. We know how much success he had last game when he completed over 70% of his throws. This game, though, he's just a little bit off. At times he looks like he's pressing. He hasn't been overly accurate. That's the reason why he's completing somewhere around 50% of his passes.
He gets a block. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Running inside. It's Knight.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Making side adjustments here. Throwing. Imaliava. Under fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And that's a really good job by this defense, a complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
The Badgers want to talk things over, and they use their second timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves them with a 3rd and 6. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Third down is coming. Now a little bit farther to go after the penalty. Quick release on the RPO. Breaks into the open. They'll be forced out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 44-yard line, and this offense has it going. The Bruins have it with a 1st and 10. Imaliava fires it. That's caught. It's Knight. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. Big play offense, and it has them threatening now. 1st and 10 from the 25. Wide receiver comes in motion. On the ground, it's Knight. Got enough space. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. And the Bruins kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Cox. Touchdown, Bruins! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
This has been an outstanding job by this football team in the middle 8, right? The last 4 minutes of the first half, they score a touchdown, and here in the first 4 minutes of the second half, they score another. They've changed the scoreboard. They've changed the momentum. Their confidence right now is very, very high, but this is one of those areas situationally in the game coaches are always harping on, and they have executed perfectly.
He'll bring it out. It's Coleman. Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Joseph. Pressure coming. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Well, he didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
Back to throw, time running short in the half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, it is my pleasure to welcome everyone into the Week 7 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We begin with Boise State taking on the number 7 team, the NC State Wolfpack. And it's the Broncos coming away with a blowout victory in what looks like a major upset. Expect major changes in the polls this week. They win their second straight game and talk about doing it in style. That margin of victory is a head-turner. Here now some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
And the Badgers will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. They opened this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
On the run, deep down the right side. Makes a grab for a big play. Down inside the 35, stopped him at the 34, and what an electrifying play. Big plays like that makes play calling so much easier. Now it's 1st and 10. Could be an alley. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. The Bruins, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. From the red zone, it's Knight. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
Here's the Iamaleava to throw. And they will score. Touchdown, Bruins. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they add the extra point to finish the drive. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. And they finish it off by connecting from 10 yards out.
Wisconsin, 14.
He'll bring it out. It's Kearney. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Here comes Wisconsin's offense to get this drive underway. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers on this drive.
I hear you, Jesse, but not panic time. Have you seen my defense? I mean, I'm not trusting them to get a lot of stops, so it puts a lot of pressure on this offense.
Here's a heat.
As an offense, you've got to know at this part of the field, deep in your own end, you have got to do a better job in pass pro if you're going to call a pass play at this juncture in the game. Not good enough.
From the gun on 3rd down, Joseph. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. The Badgers send out the punt unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. He's going to get loose. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. Here comes the UCLA offense onto the field to start this drive. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute it.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Trying the run, it's Thomas. Here's a little room there. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up. And the Bruins trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, UCLA! And the punishment has been extended.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
And he tacked on the extra point.
38, Wisconsin, 14.
Coming out with it, it's Kearney. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Here comes the Wisconsin offense to go back to work. They face a pretty tall mountain here, Jesse, down 24, but if they're going to climb it, this is a good time to start.
Sense of urgency's got to be big right here. You just get the feeling at this point of the game, David, they've got to score on this drive. Obviously, their defense needs to get stops, but at this point, offensively, they've got to execute much better.
They got to be super aggressive. Down 24, you're going to need 3 touchdowns, 3 two-point conversions, everything to kind of go your way. So fast and throwing the football.
Joseph on the play action. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
Things just not going as easy for this guy as they did his last game out. Last time he completed over 70% of his throws. This week, though, defense taking some throws away. They've made some plays. He just hasn't been quite spot on with his accuracy. He's going to have to play better.
Back open in the middle. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 with the first down.
And that's a nice job by the offense. Man, I love when offenses can go 5 wide, spread the formation, find the matchup they want. This time, it's the running back turned wide receiver. They get him the football, and he does the rest and gets upfield. But nice job spreading the formation and really making the defense make a decision.
All right, for this offensive line now, you've got to gear up. You've got to really start to hone in, understand that if you don't start playing better and you don't start giving this quarterback time, trailing in the second half, needing to throw, you're not going to have a chance to win.
Ooh, there's an example, Jesse, of a receiver making his quarterback look bad. Most of the time, they make it look good and cover up for him. All those balls y'all don't throw online, but oof, that would hit him in a pretty good spot. He needs to come down with that one.
Another incompletion on 3rd down.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
And he is knocked down immediately after the catch. That punt coverage team had its hair on fire. UCLA will go back to work on offense. There have been few obstacles for this offense as they are starting to pull away here in the second half, Jesse.
And this has been a dream game for this play caller, too.
Punt, and he's got room. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line.
Man, they've been scoring a lot of points. When you've got the skill and you've got the speed outside at wide receiver, that's why. And here we are in the second half, and nothing's changing. If they can't cover us, we're going to keep taking shots, and that's what you got to do. This quarterback right now, he's in a beautiful rhythm. He's seeing the field. The game looks slow to him right now, and he's executing at an incredibly high level. And these receivers outside, man, they are winning each and every time.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Grabbed behind the line, it's Ellis. Turning it on! Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. The Bruins come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Throwing, Iamaleava. Fires to the tight end. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Looking for space, it's Thomas. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down.
Well, the running back did a nice job there, keeping his feet moving. He was able to drag some defenders with him to get that first down.
And the Bruins will try to punch it in on 1st and goal.
Mike 53. Hey, 47 overload. 47 overload.
Dropping back, it's Iamaleava. Oh, they're after him. Trying to make something happen. Touchdown, Bruins! And they take it in for 6 more points. Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
Wisconsin, 14.
He'll bring it out. It's Kearney. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Hey, a lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Throwing Joseph. Pocket breaking down. It's incomplete, and he's lucky to get that one back. Almost intercepted.
The defense has the lead, and they're playing like it right now. I mean, they are pinning their ears back in these passing situations. They're not worried at all about the run game. They're just getting up the field, and they're getting to this quarterback.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Got a man, it's Hilton. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. And the Badgers want to move quickly. Joseph from the gun on 3rd down. Picked off. What a play to set him up. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. The Bruins offense makes its way onto the field, hoping to get things going here. They had this thing in a hammerlock at halftime, and now they are really ratcheting up the pressure, David.
And I tell you what, this offense doesn't have to change a thing, Palmer. They've done what they wanted in the first half and starting off the second half in the same fashion.